thanks again, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Soccer Breakers here. We are here from the Nationals in Chicago. Corey, how you doing?
Doing great. Good,
good. Awesome. We got Corey from Panini here. Excited about a lot of upcoming Panini products coming out this year. Anyway, before we get started, here are your teams for Noir 83. There you go. I'm not going to announce them all, but I'll get them all on screen here so everybody can see who they have. And freeze frame it. So there you go. Good luck to everyone. Right after this, we're going to do 84. What I'm going to do, Corey, why don't you talk to us a little bit about what's coming up this year from Panini, and then we'll start taking some questions after that.
So yeah, obviously we've had a great time with Revolution recently, and and Noir is still kicking. We loved Noir from last year. As a lot of you may know, Immaculate's coming up next. That's going to be coming out in a few months. We're looking at a early September release, and we're still working every day. We're getting autographs in every day, and it's going to be filled with all the memorabilia that you expect from an Immaculate product. We've got the sneak peek cards that are the jumbo size pieces of boot memorabilia. There's duals, triples, and quads in terms of the memorabilia side of things. Jumbo patches. There's all kinds of stuff in Immaculate.
Awesome.
And then after that, there's going to be some info coming out soon about a product called Nobility, and that is about 95% retired player set. And
yeah, that's very sick.
The checklist on that set is something that I am so proud of. We have just absolutely star-studded roster on that, and it's again 95% retired players. There's on-card autographs in there, so we're open to deliver one on-card autograph per box on that. It's going to be 2 autographs per box. There's legends from the USA, from both the men's and women's teams. There's legends from France. There's legends from Italy. There's legends from all over the world. I'm really excited about that.
And that's a November release?
That is a November release. Okay.
So, awesome.
And we will be finishing out the year with this year's edition of Select. And for the first time, and that'll close out the year. For the first time,
Lewandowski base.
Lewandowski's great.
That's right.
For the first time, Select will feature on-card autographs.
Oh, that'll be sick.
So,
Nikolai Kalinic, Croatia. What's you know what is Immaculate's a 5-box case?
Immaculate's a 5-box case. Nobility is under, I want to say it's a 10. It's either an 8 or a 10-box case.
On Nobility, right?
Yeah. So
okay.
We got Chicago brain, so sometimes not
exactly.
But yes. And Select is a similar configuration as last year. We got the 3-tiered base set, and Nobility, every box is going to have 2 autographs, 4 inserts, company parallels that are numbered. There's a lot of chase, a lot of value in that set. And it's going to be really a great product.
Oh, we're excited. Guys, you guys going to have can you read?
Yeah. Yeah. So regarding MLS, in order to show the players in their clubs, we get individual agreements with.
Here we go to the hits for a box.
And so we haven't been able to get on with the MLS. Obviously they're with another company. Yeah, we always are following the players that are getting big in the MLS and seeing what makes sense and making sure that we can show them in our products. Giovinco is one that we've talked about, and
Giovinco,
yeah.
We got Ashmir Begovic, Bosnia, 19 of 75. Bring out another. Yeah, people are asking a lot about Flawless.
We're giving Flawless a little bit of a break. We want to make sure that when we do Flawless, that it's just outstanding. And we feel like if we do Flawless too often in soccer, it might lose its luster. And so one thing that we do is we're making sure that we do one high-end release a year. So we're looking at
USA.
Last year we had Noir. This year, obviously, it's going to be Immaculate. And as far as the English clubs, that's an area where we were able to get one club per product, basically, that we wanted to. So,
one EPL team per product. Yeah, because a lot of people are asking about that. How come you have Leicester, but you don't have, Chelsea or Man U? But so that explains it.
Yeah, we have to make sure with group license, all the agreements that we are all standing firm in line. And so we were able to get Lester for Revolution. We were able to
8 of 10, Samir Handanovic. That is Slovenia. He's also on. Who's he on? Inter, right? Yeah, Inter. I'm pretty sure.
And so we were able to get the deal with United and have them and Lester and
Ivan Rakitic. Okay.
And then there is another club that's going to be coming to Select this year.
Okay.
And,
an EPL club?
Another EPL club that's going to be coming to Select. I won't say that just yet.
All right. Well, we're excited. I hope it's a team in blue is all I can say. And not red. We don't like red. You don't know. There's a lot of reds in here in this room. All right.
Some people love red.
Some people love blue. That's right.
Some people love that navy.
We have a lot of we have a lot of Man U, a lot of Liverpool, a lot of Arsenal. We've got Sunderland. What is that? We got my eyes here don't work. Out of 99. 8 of 99. Thank you, Troy. Yeah. That is, Paco Alcacer. Yeah, I should probably announce the name. That would be a good idea. I just said Spain. Paco Alcacer for Spain. Who's got Spain? Congrats to Eric.
And Andy, on the too many products, I'll address that really quick. We know that last year the spacing was
check that out. 6 of 25, Mesut Ozil, prime patch for Germany. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go right ahead. Yeah, that's
we knew that the spacing kind of didn't work well last year, so we adjusted that. That's why there's 3 releases left for the year. It's Immaculate, Nobility, and Select, and then after that, we can tell you this, there'll be a break after that, and there won't be any new products until World Cup comes after that. So
it'll be like
it'll be about 4 months where we can work through the products that are releasing towards the end of the year. And
yeah, I think that's a good idea because there's so many products right now, and you'd like to have a chance to
And there are some products that there's some signers that are only in Immaculate, and there are some that are only in Nobility.
Okay.
And there's a couple that are only going to be in Select as well.
Okay.
So we're making sure that we're not trying to double up so much so that every product has the same roster.
Do you guys have an idea of is it maybe 6 a year that you're shooting for, 5 a year? Or is it
I think it's going to depend on the year. I think that in a World Cup year we want to make sure that it's on everybody's mind.
Right.
Soccer's on everybody's mind.
So, sure.
It makes sense for us to make that happen.
8 of 10, Zagorev, Russia.
But maybe in the year where there's no Euro or there's no Copa or anything like that, maybe it's down to 4 products or maybe it's 5 or whatever makes sense. But yeah, it's been a time where it's been an adjustment. We know that we know a lot more about the market now than maybe we did previously.
Right.
And as far as the new signers, we announced recently that Wayne Rooney is going to be in our products going forward.
That's exciting.
He should be in Immaculate. And we'll have I believe he's a blue. So.
Rooney.
Okay. In that,
but 72 or 75. All right, here we go. Hits for box 2.
Sharon 9, I can tell you on the club managers. I believe there are some inserts coming up that will have, Diego Simeone will be shown as the manager for Madrid.
That would be awesome, yeah.
I'll have a few more instances. Paulo Ancelotti will be shown as a manager. So we'll have a few players who are managers now, and then we'll be able to show them in their manager kit, if you would.
I know a guy named Antonio Conte that would look really nice in the managers.
I know, right? He might actually be one of them too.
On that. Right, Mario Götze. Yeah, he is in.
He might. Yeah,
he's in Select, right? Which product? Yeah,
it was in Select, right?
Yeah,
Blackbelt,
right.
So what's the
any plans for what are the plans for World Cup 2080? World Cup, we're looking at
8 of 49.
There's going to be World Cup Prism again coming out, of course. That'll be in April. And there's going to be another set that we're hoping to.
Gary Cahill, England.
World Cup.
Sorry guys, I'm not announcing all the cards
we're hoping to do that and then
as frequently as I am because we want to make sure we get as many questions as we can over to Corey. Gary Cahill. We've got Daily Blind, 8 of 65.
I can just tell you it's so much for like international collectors as I am.
Yeah.
Like
From Germany, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Why don't you guys come over here so everybody can hear? Because I think what you're talking about, everybody would be interested in. Come on over, Helga. Come on up.
We're getting real close.
Yeah. No, Helga was asking about World Cup Prism.
Yeah.
Yeah, about World Cup
in general.
Okay. Yeah. So
As an international collector, you're saying?
Yeah. I can just support the keeping redemptions.
Oh, Netherlands. That's you.
Sure. Because it's always
There you go. All right, you're welcome.
overseas.
Yeah. So, and that's what
Luka Modric, very nice.
when it came to Noir, I think there were 5 players that had redemptions, and we held off as long as we could. And the majority of those players, I think it was 4 out of the 5, those cards came in within 2 weeks of the product release. And so we had to process them and we had to get them ready.
And next one is Olivia Giroud. Hey, what's up, man?
As you know, with the soccer releases that we've
We
done,
have breaking nobility in the house.
Noir was only 7 that had redemptions.
Naughty.
We were happy that, up to, I think, 90 signers in Noir, we got all of them.
That's
And the
right.
Griezmann one, the
51
Griezmann
of
last
99.
one, we were able to get them at the end.
All right, last box. This should have our case hit, guys.
But yeah, so that's the.
Ooh, almost. That was close. We almost lost the camera.
We almost got a nice bird's eye view of.
That's right.
Yeah, so we did get a good.
That's sweet. That's 2 people.
Yeah,
Right now that
I can announce that here too. Yeah, we did. You asked about new signers earlier. We did get a deal with Karl-Heinz Rummenigge and Mehmet Scholl. For the German fans, would be good. We've gotten, as you saw in Revolution, we had Ruben Nistelrooy.
Is he going to be in some of the upcoming releases?
He will. Yes, he will. And one that
Yes, Andy, it's 83.
one that's going to be only in mobility that I can confirm is Eric Cantona. So I know some people like that, some people don't. But okay. So Eric Cantona will be in mobility.
Chicharito.
Chicharito will be his first product. I want to say Immaculate, I think, and Select. He will be for sure an Immaculate and Select.
What product will Mbappe sign next year? I don't think we
just got
Mbappe's going to sign a pet contract.
Yeah, they have Chicharito and Blanco now.
Just
I'm looking for 3 autos.
okay.
Chicharito, Carlos Vela, and Cuauhtémoc Blanco.
Cuauhtémoc Blanco will be in Select. And
We're talking about the Mexican signers, guys. We've got Chicharito is going to be signing, and Blanco is going to be signing.
Hey, can you start
those are some new ones.
like cards or what?
And
Yeah, can you get some autos?
Hold on, I don't feel like Pablo Pardo.
What did you pull? A what? Well, no.
No, the first one. The first
We were trying to get.
All right.
Couldn't get him.
I got a picture.
All right, we got Ezekiel Garay.
He gets up.
Oh, they're asking any chance you'll get Mbappe in there next year?
We're always discussing everybody who's up and coming, but Mbappe is so hot right now that we're certainly looking at it, and we want to make sure that you've seen the transfer rumors, you've seen how much he's expecting to be. But yeah, we're talking. We're hoping to get Mbappe at some point pretty soon.
We'll see.
Because he is obviously a phenom. And he's
that's
somebody we
everything. Right.
let's see. Yeah, so Legends Soccer. We will be having a product coming out called Mobility. As far as Immaculate, there's some sets in there that we don't have an RPA because a lot of the younger guys didn't have the memorabilia already. We had wanted to incorporate that, but logistics were a little bit against us there. So there are plenty of players who are debuting in Immaculate that we'll be announcing later.
Wesley Whoa, nice. Wow, look at that. 1 of 1. That's you. Hold on, I don't want to mess up your card. I'll high five you though. There you go. 1 of 1 for the Netherlands. Holy crap, that is sick. Oh yeah, I don't know if you realize this, but every case has a Netherlands auto in it.
I might be aware of that.
And I have a Netherlands guarantee that if you take the Netherlands and you don't hit an auto, you get them free on the next break or as many breaks as. So they're usually one of the first ones to go.
I can tell you that, yeah, Noir, we had a great relationship.
Usually I would Magnus for you here, but anyway, Netherlands. Yeah, Eric, congrats, Eric. Eric's right here with us, and wow, that is a sick card. One of one, Wesley Schneider. Congrats, man. There you go. You're welcome.
I know there's 3 guys.
We've got 16 of 25, Gerard Piqué. Wow, this is a nice case. It's a pretty sick case. We had a lot of, we had a 25 Ozil.
Okay, that's a great
25 Shakira, we call it. That's right.
Yes.
Mr. Shakira. There you go, Spain. Eric. Is Eric here? Eric was supposed to be here.
Obviously.
Yeah, he was here a couple days ago. All right, and our last hit, Iniesta. Eric, go for it. Did well in this last box.
So, like, for example,
anyway, we got 78 of 99.
Yeah, no both.
Right. I'm not going to recap everything, guys. I'm just going to recap the hits. Eric's here with us, East Gully, so that he has the. Anyway, let me show you those real quick. Here's our Dutch hits that we just handed off. Bailey Blint and this sick puppy right here. One of one, Wesley Schneider. There you go, congrats. All right, the other autos. We had Handanovic, we had Rakitic, we had Alcacer, we had this sick Mesut Ozil for Germany. That is Gary Cahill, England. Luka Modric going to Croatia, that is Real Madrid. We had France, Olivier Giroud, and then we ended it strong for Spain with Iniesta and Piqué. All right, give me 1 sec, guys. We're going to clean up this break, and then we're going to move on to the next one. So let me do this.
I think the most important question is can you get the price down for Cyrus for kits?
Can you get the case price down, Zach?
On the development side, there's only so much I can do on the prices. I'll let Mr. Charisma, Mr. Personality take care of that.
We're doing our best. Hopefully we'll get prices down for you guys. All right, that was 83. We got that one. By the way, guys, the giveaways, the giveaways will be later, so I only have limited time over here with Corey and Panini. So after this, I will announce it. In a few hours, I will lock back on. Oh, there you are. You had Spain, or who did you have? Oh, you had nobody. Okay, I'm sorry. You didn't plan on coming. Okay, sorry. All right, let me do this. I don't think so. There's a party tonight. There's the Panini party, so I don't have.
It's mostly country, but there's
right.
I didn't get home till late.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, we're going on to 84 now, guys. Here are your teams for 84.
But he's in there only with
all right, so Anna, good luck. Phil, good luck. Rob, good luck. Andy, Ron, there are all your teams. I'm not going to announce them all just because.
Yeah, that is the One Nation, one team. So there's a second team slogans.
Hey Dominic, we were talking about Immaculate. If you guys have any questions, feel free to type them in, and we will get to them ASAP. We've got Corey here with us.
Is there any possibility to have a product which has like memorabilia, like actually memorabilia is kind of redemption?
Alga was asking if there's any possibility that we'd have actual memorabilia, like a ball or a Jamie's jersey or something like that.
We've tossed that idea around, and there's certain rules. Believe it or not, that with the way that this works out, sometimes there's issues with customs and like with the shoe. We've talked one point about doing one where you could have a redemption for a boot, have a redemption for a jersey, but when it comes to international shipping to certain countries, they would reject it.
Right.
And so that would mean, unfortunately, that we would shut out a lot of buyers. And so that's why we ultimately we lean towards getting. We have to cut it up, doing large swatches of it because, otherwise we would end up not being able to ship to Turkey or China or Asia. That's something we've talked about that because obviously soccer has such unique memorabilia. From the captain's armband that there is a set of Immaculate that's boot memorabilia and there's called Sneak Peek. So there's some that utilize and the Sneak Peek has giant swatches. Sometimes it's like their brand logo. Sometimes it's something special. Like for example, I think it was Thomas Mueller. Yeah, Thomas Mueller on his boot has a flag and the name Lisa. And that's for either his wife or his kids. And that swatch is going to be in Sneak Peek.
Oh, wow.
So there's some really special swatches that are going to be.
Yeah, I think one of the guys, we talked about this, Dominic, but he was asking about new German signers. I think you just mentioned.
Yeah, so for new German signers, I can tell you, for as far as current players, some recent ones are Mario Gomez and Andre Schürrle. I know Schürrle, had a rough year last year, but those are two new ones that are current players I can tell you about. And for retired players, I can tell you that we have Mehmet Scholl and we have Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Let's see.
Will Captain America Michael Bradley make his autograph debut in one of these upcoming products?
We've been working to try and get Michael Bradley. We haven't been able to acquire it just yet, but we've been in talks with him. There are some new exciting U.S. men's and women's national team players that will have long card autographs coming up. What's that for you? Sticker not on card yet, but yes.
Is Schweinsteiger in the area by chance today?
Is Schweini in the area today? I haven't seen him today yet. I have not seen him yet, but
maybe later tonight. I don't know.
You know as much as I do.
So Schweini's in Chicago now, right?
Yes, he's
in Chicago on fire. Yeah, exactly. He is literally on fire. Speaking of Schweinsteiger, let me know, Mr. Schweinsteiger.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. No, so we're always looking at obviously for
with patch cards in your product. Is there any way of adding more cool stuff as a lot, or just plain? Well, I think we're talking about that. Soccer jerseys only have so much real estate.
Yeah, and something as you can see. I mean, no one's got a jersey around us right now, but a lot of the things on those match-worn jerseys, they're screen printed too. And so they're the prime material that we miss. In hockey or football, it's a little bit muted compared, in comparison. But
Samir Handanovic,
we have some really good stuff coming up in Immaculate. Immaculate across all sports is a big memorabilia brand. And so
we have those big cards,
the large
patches,
oversized swatches. There's going to be an insert that's team logo or team crests rather. So it takes the crest from a jersey. Here we go. This is perfect.
Howard. Oh wow.
Okay. So let me see if I can.
You can.
Hey, that's okay. I like working too. So you might see on Immaculate team crests that the team crest will have two cards. The left side will have, or one card will have the left,
right,
and the other card will have the right.
Okay.
And you'll have a set called sponsor patches.
Right.
So if on it,
nice.
You'll have 8 swatches or something like that will go all the way across, and so you should be able to collect
the whole thing. So like by the letter or something.
And in addition, there's nameplate nobility.
Oh, you sent pictures of this. Wow.
So nameplate nobility, for example, you would have. There's 7 letters in Pulisic, so you would have. The first card would be P, the second card would be U, and down the line.
Okay.
So, and it's technically 1 of 7, but it would be 1 of 1.
Oh,
and then also, let me see if Dortmund. This is going to be a little bit harder to see, but so every club has some kind of a special slogan,
right?
And a lot of times the national teams do. For example, the U.S. say Team USA on the back. Right. The German national team has Die Mannschaft. Yeah. There's a set called Team Tag Autographs that utilizes that patch and an autograph. And then there's one also that's called Team Slogans, or I think it might be just Team Tags, that is just the patch. There's a lot of incredibly unique
Wow, that
Got some
sounds
stuff
sick.
together.
Hey, there's a lot of
That
incredibly
sounds sick.
unique
Thank you.
patches,
All right,
and then there's
Sydney
even
Mallard.
some that have little FIFA patches and stuff
Figure
too.
out how big this really is.
It's not Panini's jersey. That's Helga's jersey.
That's it.
And did you get that authentic? If you get that PSA, DNA, or something like that, you get
PSA authenticated.
Oh,
That's
okay.
great, man.
It's signed.
Is that, are you keeping that or are you selling that?
To be
To
determined.
be determined. You're keeping it.
Is that Lisa watching?
Anarita, I think. Let me see. Is Anarita watching? No.
So, what else? Let's see. We've talked about some of the
Sick.
players.
Buffon. Very nice.
Morata is going to be in there. He's still
Uh-huh.
with Spain because obviously that move was too soon. We have Paulo Dybala's in there. We have
And
some
our
on-card
redemption.
autographs. I think this is the first time we've had on-card of Luis Figo. Luis Figo has on-card autographs.
Autograph in real color.
Yeah.
James Rodriguez. There you go. Colombia in this one.
We have right now we have
Alan Chung. There you go, Alan.
Are you friendly with, the more popular team like Chivas?
Oh, the more popular ones.
Like Chivas.
Not the ones that win championships. No.
We
No,
won
no.
championships.
I know.
Hey,
There you
America took 60 years to catch up to us.
Yep.
Only took 3 years to us to catch up to the guy. Who's more?
I believe it. So I can tell you that we're working on something
All right.
that I think is going to be really great.
Give me a sec, Brad. I will ask that
Not
question.
with clubs just yet, but
No, we got 2 more boxes. 2 more boxes.
we're opening. That I think it's going to be really cool.
Someone was asking if Figo is going to be an immaculate, if you know.
Figo, I think, is actually in nobility.
Nobility, okay.
And so, just to give you an idea, I mentioned, I don't know if it was on there or not, but
Okay.
Eric Cantona is in nobility making his debut.
Oh, nice.
With France. Yeah, nobility is 95% country, national
Okay.
team.
There will be a little bit of club.
There's a small portion of club. There's a short print insert. There's a short print insert for nobility that is called. There's 10 cards for club and for country, and it's the same 10 players, and it's all superstars. And
Oh, yeah, you're talking about
they're
that.
super short
Super
print,
short print.
and they will. That's going to be a great chase set too.
Question. Yari Littmanen.
He has not been on our radar for the 2017. He won't be in the 2017 products. We kind of, the way that these shipments and everything work, man, just to give you an idea, we started working on the rosters for Immaculate and Nobility in the end of December.
Last, so like 8 months, 7, 8 months ago.
Giveaway, like a trip giveaway. We'll see how classic goes.
We're talking a little bit about that because, in every American sport that we do, in every sport that we do, we have a photo shoot. We have some way that we can get right in front of players. And we have some great partners that we work with in Europe that help really do a lot of those diligence that we do. Because Panini has offices throughout Germany, Italy.
International friendly or something.
There's certain things that we've been tossing around that
with the team.
there's certain things that the clubs are just like, hey, we don't want anything to do with that.
How they going to secure the Panini stickers in different countries like
Give me a sec, Dominic. I'll ask that question.
What's that? The stickers, yes. Hey, just wait for the World Cup. I mean, they
Just don't one truck?
I know. Just watch for the trucks.
46. Yeah, they're asking if flawless. You plan on maybe every couple years, or is that something that's going to be alternate between flawless, immaculate, noir?
Exactly. So we had 15 was flawless. Last year was noir. This year we're doing immaculate. So we don't want to flood high end because we know that high end is great, but just again, as we were talking about the logistics of doing all that, and we want to make sure that the player values are staying as well as they can. And so we want to make sure that we don't go flawless crazy or we don't go noir crazy, because each of these sets have a real unique quality about them. Flawless is about diamonds and everything is 25. Noir has a spotlight signatures and that black and white theming. Immaculate is all about the giant memorabilia pieces and the acetate stuff. And if we end up doing National Treasures, if we end up doing a Spectra again, whatever it ends up being, we want to make sure that we're not overlapping on certain things, and we're not killing the golden goose.
Harry Kane.
World Cup Prism's gonna be sick, right?
2018 World Cup Prism will be pretty great.
I was wondering, could you share with us what does it entail when you let's just take one product, Noir, from start. I mean, it just starts as an idea, and then you guys sit around the table and decide on checklists.
Yeah.
So
it took a while to make sure that we could figure out the soccer market, because obviously when World Cup Prism was a giant success, this is amazing, and all of a sudden now we have these agreements with these club teams, so that we go Donruss and Select, and we wanted to see where everybody was at before we
Mario Götze
in the road with Flawless. With Immaculate, I can talk about that.
Right.
So Immaculate, we ended up laying the blueprints out for Immaculate last October.
Okay.
So, and at that point, we figured out how many we were going to make, how many autograph cards were going to be in, all of that. By December, we already had figured out what rosters we wanted, what players we were going to pursue, and we wanted to just do it right, And so I think we had cards that we were seeing the proofs of the cards already in January, negotiating deals, getting deals. We had a wish list, I want to say, of over 75 new players that we said, okay, we want to get new deals with these players. And these are players that we had never worked with before. And so, yeah, some said yes, some said no. And why is Mishu and Flawless? Well, when we first started up with, Flawless was only our fourth soccer release, and really our third one that came that came after World Cup Prism. And Mishu at the time when we were building Flawless, there's certain things that we have to do with the governing bodies to make sure that we're within our rights for the clubs and for the countries. And so Mishu was a player that still had good value that we could put his memorabilia in, and we wanted to make sure that he was probably one of the better options that we had there. So anyway, for Immaculate, when we finished up, got all the memorabilia ready, got all the deals in place, and the cards came in. I think that we've been getting autographs in since May. So the cards got finished, and so here we are in July, and we're still a couple months out, and we're still getting autographs in every single day.
So it can be a long.
Yeah.
Do you have reps in Europe that actually have to track these people down?
Yeah, we do. We have reps in I think 5 countries in Europe, and we have a rep in the States who handles everything in our South America.
I think that's going to be only no memorabilia in World Cup Prism, I think, right? That's correct. It's just going to be correct standard Prism.
And Mobility has something very special that will fall one per case. That is the only memorabilia in that set. So I'll mention this. So we have a gamer of Pele from when he played with Santos. And so we have a Pele commemorative set that falls one per case. There's 10 total cards, each are unique and different. And the last 5 cards are autographed. They're autographed numbered out of 10. And those are all patch autographs. So there's only 50 of those, I think, but it's all of the. So every case will have a Pele commemorative card that includes match-worn memorabilia from the Santos.
Wow, that's sick.
And so that's going to be, and we've already got those cards back, and they're some of the most beautiful cards I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think to answer your question, we talked about this too. Everybody always asks about Zlatan. He's just one that is just hard to get, I guess, right?
Zlatan is one that we have tried to multiple times and have not been able to get a deal done. Zlatan as well is the same for a number of players. There's always a wish list that we have of about 10 to 20 players that we're constantly working with. Wayne Rooney was somebody who we had tried to get since 2014, and we were finally able to get him at the beginning of this year. Pogba is another one that's on our wish list. We'd love to do a deal with him. We're working with him, or trying to get him.
There's a common denominator between them.
There is a common denominator between them, and you can tell. It's.
We got Cantona, so
we did get Cantona, and we were able to get Griezmann this year.
3 more autos. Good luck to those who haven't hit.
So we're trying to get a lot of those guys. As far as the ratio for World Cup Prism, we've heard both ways. We've heard increase the autographs in World Cup Prism. We've heard keep it the same so that the roster is great. It'll be a discussion that we'll have a lot over the next
59 of 99.
Keep it the same?
Yeah, toughest African to get to sign.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Edison Cavani.
Cavani's good.
There's this team. The next one's nice.
Those cards are cool.
I think these cards coming up. We have a nice one coming up here.
Any players for World Cup Prism next year? I can't confirm any yet. There's a lot of big stuff in the works for World Cup Prism next
And
year.
our last hit. Here we go. This is what everybody chases in Noir. Spotlight signature for Andres Iniesta.
Great. Yeah.
Congratulations to Spain. Andy, there you go. There you go, Andy. You're on, too.
Andy contact EA Spelling.
Are there any pictures that you I think that no worries about it.
I'll say that another new player
11 of 25.
another new retired player that we got was Gabriel Batistuta.
Oh, nice.
He was one that we've been trying for a while.
Batigol.
Batigol.
Batigol. All right, we got Corey here with us from the Nationals in Chicago.
Cyrus is that.
Oh, wait, which one is that? Let's see.
Oh, David Luiz. David Luiz. Yeah, you can have those. You can have those. All right, we're going to do a quick recap, guys.
We did have David Luiz. He was in Noir, was he not? Yeah.
All right. We're going to just do a quick recap of the autos here. We had Cavani. We had Depay. We had Alaba. We've got Arnautovic for Austria. We had a redemption, James Rodriguez. Memorabilia color. We had Gigi Buffon.
All right, sorry. Good to meet you.
All right, take care, man. Thank you. Take care, man. Thank you. Gigi Buffon, Timmy Howard, Samir Handanovic.
Goalie Central.
Yeah, exactly. Harry Kane. Mario Götze, and our big boom was Andres Iniesta.
We're working on Coutinho. We don't have him just yet. Dembele from Dortmund. We were working on something with him. I don't remember offhand if he has those products. If anything, he might be in Select. One thing I will say too, Gary Neville will be making his debut in Nobility. Let's see. Actually, I will. I'm going to show one picture.
All right. We don't want to get you in trouble, but
I'm not going to get in trouble. All right. We posted this photo.
Oh, okay.
But we talked about this. That's the one thing we'll show. That's Eric Cantona making his debut.
Right.
In Nobility.
Nice.
It's a little blurry, but
the quality on Nobility looks like it's a higher end stock on the card.
Yeah, it is.
What did you get to see there?
That's Nobility. Marcus Rashford is an up-and-comer, obviously. Rashford would be in Immaculate. He has jersey autos, patch autos. He's got all kinds of great memorabilia. There are Eric Lamella's in there for our Tottenham fan.
Right.
One of them probably. One thing to mention too tonight is that Select will have on-card autographs as well. So basically, every product we have left coming this year will all have on-card autographs. Now, it will be a mix. There will be stickers and on-card, but it'll be
right. I think we talked about Aubameyang. You said
Aubameyang we have not been able to get. We've been working with him for a while. Actually, I do have another big bombshell, I guess. And our German friend is not here, but Manuel Neuer.
Oh,
Manuel Neuer is going to be in sets going forward.
Okay. You mentioned something about him. Is he in?
Henry, we have a very good chance that Thierry Henry will be in sets coming up.
Okay. Please get Thierry Henry. There he is. There you go, Andy.
I can't say 100%, but we are trending in the right direction on Thierry Henry. He's another one that we've been working on for 4 years almost.
Any autos from Portuguese teams? I think didn't you have it?
From the club teams?
Porto?
From the club teams, I think that Porto might have some coming up. Select is where they might have them. I don't think that we have the club teams in Immaculate from Portugal. But recently we've worked with Sporting CP and FC Porto. But yes.
All right, guys.
We can look into it. I can tell you, we're constantly looking at getting the most, comprehensive list of players. You know, when we were able, we had just started to try and go down the Cruyff route.
Okay.
And then, you know, man, that one, it broke my heart. I really was hoping to get something going with Cruyff before he passed. But yeah, you know, we're always looking at these legends of soccer. And, you know, Nobility, I can just tell you, Nobility is going to be just a banger. I cannot wait.
No problem, guys. We'll take like maybe one or two more, and then we'll gotta let Corey get it because I have limited time here too. Any Canadian players in the future?
Kyle Larin and Alphonso Davies. We currently don't have the deal with Canada, so unfortunately we wouldn't be able to.
We'll make the World Cup, Brad. If you make the World Cup,
Canada make the World Cup, then we're there. Support Cy more. Hey, Cy is one of our, you know, just absolute best customers. We love working with Cy, and you know, there's going to be a lot more going forward, I think. So,
awesome.
More Liverpool, please. We're walking. Hey, if you have any suggestions of players, players you want, obviously we know we're looking at Pogba, we're looking at Zlatan, we're looking at Beckham, we're looking at anybody who you know everybody wants. But
you know, I may do that. I could set up like a wish list link or something for people to do, and then I can forward them on to you
even
guys.
on the Soccer Breakers Facebook group, you know, that's something that, you know, we can take a look at and say, okay, who do you guys want to see? You know. Also, let's see what else. I know you have limited time, but what else is going on?
We've got about another 10 minutes.
I can tell you that Mia Hamm is confirmed. Of course, that's coming up. You'll see a little bit more of the women's national team going forward. I know some people love it, some people, but they are so popular. They're insanely popular.
Yeah, in the U.S. especially.
Alex Morgan
has one popular than the men's team.
Yeah, Tobin Heath, Alex Morgan, look for Mallory Pugh potentially. Carly Lloyd, Abby Wambach, we've got a great relationship with them. Hummels and Royce, I believe that they should be in there. We have not gotten the cards back yet, but they are most likely going to be in those sets. Yes.
Is Immaculate going to be redemption free? Do you know, or are there going to be probably some redemptions?
It's still to be determined. We're still, you know, got some ways to go.
I mean, you always start off wanting everything to be redemption free, I imagine, and then it just kind of works out.
So, any managers signing? Only the ones that we've talked about recently. We have Carlo Ancelotti, Antonio Conte, Diego Simeone. Those are the ones we've got right now. We're obviously always trying to get in with Zidane, but yeah, you know, that's pretty.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty.
Did you buy that or did you pull it?
Number 7 too.
Nordical, nice,
Wow.
nice.
Hey, of course, guys. You know, and obviously, you know, Cyrus and I talk pretty regularly now, and so it's, you know, if you guys ever have any questions that, you know, want to shoot our way, let us know. We will do our best to answer. And another one I can confirm is David Seaman from England.
Yeah, I think he was on the blog.
He was
at some point. I saw that. Yeah,
he's a new signer, and Brad Friedel from the U.S. He's not going to move to England, but he's somebody who U.S. soccer fans. He's never had an autograph, so we love, you know.
Yeah. Imagine all the usual suspects for Immaculate, like Pelé, Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar. Those are the guys that everybody, you know.
Yes, no, certainly, and again, all the big memorabilia that we're looking at, and you know, it's going to be great. Like both those products coming up, and including down there. FC Barcelona players and Nobility. There may be one Barcelona player for club and country set. Yes. So, Renato Sanchez should be in Immaculate. Yeah, I think that he might be with both Bayern Munich and Portugal. Ferguson, he would be somebody who we'd love to get.
Yeah, Ferguson would be nice.
Yeah,
Ferguson would be cool. So
do we need Moyes too?
Yeah,
depending on who you ask.
Ronaldo, the Brazilian one. Yeah, he seemed like we talked about him.
We've gone back and forth with Ronaldo. We have been, the older Ronaldo. We've been trying to get that one for a while. He's somebody he's on our top of our list for World Cup next year. I can tell you that. You know, what's that?
Yeah, he's big Ronaldo.
He is.
Big Ronaldo.
That's what people want to. Yeah.
Ronaldinho. Yeah, that's another one we talked about.
Ronaldinho is another one that we're trying to get.
Is there a chance you guys would work the double autos again back into World Cup?
Yes. Yeah, I would expect those to be back. You know, and obviously over the years now we've gotten so many more players that expect some brand new pairings, some cards you've never seen before. and hopefully some great new signers that we've never had that'll make their debut.
Right. All right. Well, thanks so much, man.
Of course.
This has been great.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Thank you so much,
All right.
guys. Thank you, Corey. Anyway, guys, as far as the giveaways go, I'm going to do those in a few hours. Keep an eye out on the page. Thank you for all the good, cool stuff you guys provided us with. Very, very much appreciated.
Yep.
And anyway, guys, thanks again. It's been a great session, and we will talk to you guys soon. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Thanks, Corey. I really appreciate it, man. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's log off here, and we can...